Hello everyone, this is Sweetie Rai, occult science expert. I welcome you all in the video where we will be talking about the origin of Vastu science or Vastu Shastra. So basically, the origin of Shastra has taken place from thousands of years ago when our, Satyug, you must have heard about the yugs which came in. Currently, we are living in the Kali Yuga. So from the very ancient yug, it had came from and our sages, ancient sages had introduced this knowledge and it got popularity from India. If you have heard about the Ramayana Kal or the Ramayana story, you must heard about uh, Lord Goddess Sita. She was forcibly taken she was forced to sit in the garden where north side of the garden was blocked. It was completely blocked by the heavy ashoka trees, and nor if the north direction is blocked, that means it had stopped your positivity, and that made her cried a lot. She was in a trouble, and till the time she spent there, she was into a trouble and she was just faced the hardships of her life. So that's how we can predict, like Vastu science is an ancient science and it had place from the various or from the long years, and it is concluded that yes, we should or we can follow some sort of a spiritual science which is a Vastu science, which can help us in constructing the building or the houses or offices. If we follow the right directions, it gives us the correct or positive vibes to enhance the positivity of the house, help in getting the good environment created in the house. There are many books also written by our sages. One is very famous one, which is the Vishwakarma Prakash. It is easily available on Amazon or on the Flipkart, where the science is completely depicted or written clearly, and which can be followed by us to increase the positivity in our house. It will show you about the timing, at what time we can start the construction, what should be the direction, how the land can be selected, what remedies can be followed to avoid the negative aspects of the directions. So this is a very good book you can refer to have the detailed knowledge on Vastu Shastra. Now if I talk about the other epics like Matsya Puran, Skand Puran, Agni Puran, Garun Puran, Vishnu Puran, then you will also find out the story of Vastu Shastra. Even in Shiv Puran, the story of Vastu Shastra, like Ravan, had depicted it very clearly or very vastly about the magic of this science. So from there, and we can easily say like it was introduced many years ago from our sages. Now, if we further move, then here we will be talking about the five elements, which is a very important aspect when we learn the Vastu. Five elements, I mean, everything on the earth, planet, or on the universe is actually the five elements, right? These elements are created by themselves only, and they destroy also themselves only. So some colors are defined, some directions are defined for this elements. So on the board you can see like water, and then after that you can see the arrow pointing towards the air. That means water creates the air element creates the fire element creates the earth element creates the space, and space creates the water element. So that is how five elements are, and they create each other, right? Like water creates air. So I have pointed towards the immediate element is the child one of the previous element. So water is parent for air, fire is child of air. So soon after the preceding one is the child, and when you see the next to next element, like for water, next to next element is fire. That means water destroy the fire element. That's why I have shown you this light green color arrow. Fire water is pointing towards the fire. That means water destroy the fire element. And you can observe it in your daily life also. When you put water on fire, it right, it gets off. So that's how we can observe. Similarly, air element, it destroy the earth element. Fire element, it destroy the space element. space element destroy the air element, and so on. And this plays a very important role in Vastu, because when we do the business deal or any important discussion also, or when we plan, we focus towards the element and its color also, which help in getting the winning seat, I would say, or which help in taking the right decision. Like, let's take one example. um, you are, or probably let's start from here. I mean, this is the element which you had seen, and left side you see the direction: north direction, south direction, east and west. So north direction is equal to fire, water. That means water element is for north element. For east it is air. Then fire, it is from east towards the south. So east south, you can say southeast direction is for the south, or southwest, southeast direction is for the fire. South to southwest direction is for earth, which is yellow. And then uh, f- uh, the west direction, west to north, that is your white space element, right? And I have filled the color also, right? So similarly colors will be followed. So this is how the direction is. So where it plays an important role, when you are going in an important discussion or in a meeting where you want to crack the deal, then you can check which direction your opponent is sitting. And you can similarly select your direction also. Suppose if your opponent is sitting in the north direction, which is a water element, that is. So you never select to choose towards the fire element, because water element destroys the fire element. That means your opponent will always be over you. You will not be able to convince him, or you will not be able to crack the deals. So what you should do, either you can select the space element, that means west direction, northwest direction, or the north direction if possible. But in business deals generally it is not possible, you have to face each other, right? So you cannot select the same direction. So you can select east one, right? That is also fine, but never ever select fire direction, that is the southeast direction. So for north, southeast direction is not good. If your opponent is sitting towards the north direction, you should not sit towards the south or east, southeast direction, because this is the fire element and your opponent will get heavy on you, because it destroys, water destroys fire. So like that, we need to check the connection of elements and its color, and that's how we can implement those elements in our day to day life to win the situation. I hope this is a very useful information for you. So that's it for this lesson, friends. We'll see you in the next chapter. Happy learning. Bye bye.